For today's morning roundup, we are going to summarize each print using a different song from a 90s female singer-songwriter. I'm a bitch, I'm a lover. Since it's a T-Rex, my hand's small, I know. All I wanna do is have some fun. You can do miracles if you believe. This is a unicorn. You oughta know. She's got herself a little piece of heaven. Okay, this one's a real shame because I think Cage the Elephant has a song called Saber-Tooth Tiger, but I can't use it. I am just going to not do one for this. I wish that I could hunt the hunter. I'm thinking about these, I'm realizing how sad a lot of these are. My friend the communist. I wish that I could hunt the hunter. Faster than a ray of light. Because spaceships go fast. I wish that I could hunt the hunter. I guess she's got herself a universe would also work. Welp, we are going to replace the spool clutch. This is not terribly difficult. You just need a socket set, and I like to have needle nose vice grips. The needle nose vice grips are for gripping behind this, but it's tightened down so much that we gotta loosen it. So make sure you got the thing going the right way and do that. Once it's loose enough, you're gonna grip the thing behind here that you'll see in a moment so that you can turn this more effectively. And sometimes it comes off. All right, yep. Then you should be able to turn it and it should come off fairly easily. This is it right here. The clutch just basically tightens onto it. Years and years and years of spooling. Look at all that. Look at the wear. That thing has seen some stuff. The purpose of the cloth is, like, I find that if you tighten the bolt against this and make it too tight, it like doesn't quite turn loosely enough. It helps for there to be like a little bit of play in there. So the real science, the real art is here. How tight do you make the bolt? You don't want to make it completely tight, because like I said, there's a real advantage to having a little bit of play in this. If it's too rigid, it'll like extrude, it'll pull the filament in a jerky manner, which is weird. But you don't want it too loose because then sometimes it just won't turn or something. You need, it's an indescribable middle. I've done this many, many times, and there's really no way to describe how to do it other than just to do it and observe what it does and get a sense of what you're looking for. All right, I think we got it. This can turn, but it's kind of difficult to turn. There's real friction there. That's kind of what you're looking for, but even that, you really have to play with this and just figure it out. Here's another indicator. It should be able to stop, but like it really doesn't want to, you know, it's like not easy. I actually save these spool clutches because this thing has extruded an unimaginable amount of filament. Here's the first one that broke and I've retired. Look at that. Just try to imagine how many spools have been on this. Like this tells you everything. I just love looking at it because this is tons of plastic that have been extruded. If there's ever a museum, this is going in it. Like, look at that crap. Look at it. It's unbelievable. I actually have other artifacts I'm saving for the museum. That's kind of a joke, kind of not, I'm not sure. This is the first object I ever made with filament that I extruded. Yup, it is a Bitcoin symbol. This was so, you can definitely see the stuff inside. This was such an accomplishment. It took months just to figure out how to get usable filament to extrude, because there's no tutorials or anything. Like, really, there's nothing on the internet that really tells you how to use that stuff effectively. Like, they kind of give you guidelines, but honestly, it's not anywhere near enough. Another reason the Philibot company sucks. Well, we got all the machines working and spoolers spooling. Everything seems to be functioning properly. So I think I'm gonna go down to the Goodwill for a couple minutes. A little dreary out. One thing that's nice about this whole situation is I am getting to segue a lot more, which is very pleasant actually. Looks like they're setting up some kind of event downtown again. Do you guys say the word nib? Like, one of my pet projects is collecting Midwest specific vernacular, you know, slang terms and stuff. And I don't know if the rest of the country says nib. Nib meaning like I'm just nibbing around, you know, checking things out. Like if you're going to a bunch of stores in the mall, you might say, oh yeah, I'm just nibbing. I feel like nobody else says that, but it was a thing in the Midwest. Good one. My dad was in this band in college before they recorded any albums for him. Well, it was a little slim pickings, but combination VHS DVD player. If you remember from a few episodes ago, I got a VHS player and it didn't work. So this is a lot newer. It looks pretty more or less clean, so I feel like it's gonna work. I'm not gonna lie, I really want to go to Brendan's barbecue right now, but I'm not going to. Discipline, hashtag discipline. Man, I would give anything if somebody just opened a little coffee shop around here. What a shame. The taco is coming along. You can see that the shell here is printing. This is a middle part where the ingredients kind of stack on top of each other. I had it extrude out a little bit so there'd be something to kind of set it on. And of course it's all secured with a big bolt. It works.
Spanish is worse than English. You go to hell!
You first. Made a 6 horses don't get something.
It's quoting the Bible. Revelations. Behold, the pale horse. The man who sat on him was death. And hell followed with him.
Bronze D20. The copper D20 looks so good that I think we got to take some pictures with it. Be nice to launch one more D20 before the holidays hit. I just had a conversation with the other mechanic guy, the one that actually came here and looked, and he thinks he can probably do it. We're basically planning on doing it Sunday morning, which is fine. He was actually on a hunting trip the last couple of days. I was sort of expecting him to call me and set up an appointment, but I called him and looks like we're all good. Only a few more days of being stranded. Thank God. It occurs to me that I've never showed the process of cleaning up the spools. And that is because it is incredibly simple. But we'll show you anyway. First off, we clean up this part. The sort of obliqueness of the angle, I don't even know if that's the right word, makes it so that it's a little messy. But as usual, we just heat gun a little bit once it's the optimal warmth. let's say, just kind of smash it down, and then that will not come up or do anything. Then you just do that to the whole thing and rotate it and do it again. Then it should be good to go. A lot of people have asked, or at least a couple people, have asked why this is at an angle instead of straight across. And the reason is because I wanted to be able to print this in one piece, right? Because then you'd have to glue two halves together, since obviously that would be an overhang. And it works just fine like this. Next, we're going to scrape these guys off right here. Then there's a little bit of rough bits here, so we just heat gun that a bit. And we're gonna do this on all four sides. Kind of push that down, smooth it out a little bit. And that is the Schoolhouse Rock style story of where all these spools come from. Okay, I think it is time for a little Bobby McFerrin. What do you think? Okay.
I am a medicine man. I am a medicine man. I am a medicine man. I am a medicine
Check it out. Got a brand new Tesla. The taco is coming along. As you can see, we've got the thing that you're gonna mount the meat on, but yeah, the walls are coming along quite nicely. Golden Dali. Salvador Dali, y'all. Take a look at this. Oh, let me squeeze in there. That is a complete wall of filament. It is so beautiful. Look at it. Look at them. Ready to be extruded. This right here, this is a wall of dreams. Hammerhead. Well, everything is pretty squared away. It's another good day on the books. Oh, what a day. Grateful for a lot of things today. I'm really grateful that I'm getting super caught up on orders. Having 8 big printers means that it's super easy. Hopefully it'll be enough for Christmas. I'm really grateful that my car is almost certainly gonna get fixed on Sunday. He seems like a solid guy. He was just on a hunting trip, so it's kind of understandable that he didn't message me back. I'm really grateful for the wall of filament. It's such a comforting feeling. That's like several tubs worth of filament made into, or several tubs worth of plastic made into filament. And it's all been working really well. No real problems. It's gonna be smooth sailing, at least as smooth as it can be. I'm grateful that we got to listen to some good tunes today. I'm really liking the cassette life. It's fun to have a VHS player. I guess I'm gonna have to get VHSs. They're very cheap, so I don't know. There's just something about the magic crappiness of the quality that I just really love. But anyway, those are some things that I am genuinely grateful for. You guys know what's coming. It's gratitude gang time. Let's do the gratitude gang up. I went with the cleaner version, but yes, put something in the comments that you are grateful for. Moments of levity, things you're working on, fun stuff you're getting into, or just small things you appreciate about your life today. And then here's the assignment. Just find one. Just find one other comment to upvote, because it makes people feel good. And starting your day or middling your day with a good deed feels good, and it sets you on either the right trajectory or it corrects you slightly towards the right trajectory. So do that now. That's what being part of the Gratitude Gang is all about. Peace out.